Welcome back to the channel. Today we are searching through history to discover 6 Jefferson Nickel 5-cent coins that could be worth up to $9,000 plus. Some old coins sitting in collections, jars, or pocket change may have unique qualities that make them interesting to collectors. Stay with us as we reveal these fascinating Jefferson Nickels and the details you should look for before spending your old coins. Check your collection today, you never know what hidden treasure you might find. Note: coin values depend on rarity, mint errors, grading, condition, and current collector demand. Let's get started. First up, the 1953 Jefferson Nickel with no mint mark is one of the most collected 5-cent coins in the history of the United States. Although millions of these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, many collectors continue searching for well-preserved examples, attractive original surfaces, and rare error varieties. If you have an old 1953 Jefferson Nickel in your pocket change, an old coin collection, or an inherited coin album, you may own a collectible piece of American history. While most circulated coins are worth only a small premium, exceptional examples and rare error coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. That is why coin enthusiasts always recommend checking every old nickel before spending it. The Jefferson Nickel series was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his famous Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1953 no-mint mark nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and at that time Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark. This simple detail often surprises new collectors because they expect every coin to display a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark is completely normal for Philadelphia issues from that era. The obverse of the 1953 Jefferson Nickel displays Thomas Jefferson facing left, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1953. On the reverse, the magnificent image of Monticello is surrounded by the words EPLUIBUSUNUM, MONTICLLO, 5 cents, and United States of America. These elegant design elements have made the Jefferson Nickel one of America's longest-running coin designs and one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. More than 136 million 1953 Jefferson Nickels without a mint mark were produced. Because of this large mintage, ordinary circulated examples are generally common. However, time has removed many coins from circulation through wear, damage, corrosion, and loss. Today, collectors pay much higher prices for coins that still retain original luster, strong details, and minimal signs of circulation. Finding a high-grade 1953 nickel has become increasingly challenging. One important feature collectors examine is the condition of the steps on Monticello. Coins showing all of the building steps with sharp detail are known as full steps examples. These coins are considerably rarer than ordinary strikes because the dies had to strike the coin with exceptional sharpness. Certified full steps examples often command impressive premiums and attract competitive bidding from advanced collectors. Collectors also carefully inspect every 1953 Jefferson Nickel for mint errors. Off-center strikes, doubled dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, lamination errors, and dramatic strike-through errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Even though these errors are uncommon, authenticated examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their rarity, eye appeal, and overall condition. Error coins remain one of the most exciting areas of modern coin collecting. The composition of the 1953 Jefferson Nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs exactly 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. This durable metal composition allowed many nickels to survive decades of circulation, making them fascinating historical artifacts that continue to circulate among collectors and treasure hunters alike. Most worn 1953 no-mint mark nickels found in old condition are typically worth between $0.20 and $3, depending on eye appeal and wear. Coins in fine or very fine condition often sell for $2 to $10, while extremely fine examples may reach $10 to $30. Attractive about uncirculated coins frequently sell for $30 to $100, especially when they display original mint luster. The biggest values are reserved for mint state examples. Professional grading services assign grades from MS60 through MS70, and higher grades become increasingly scarce. A certified MS65 example may sell for well over $100, while superb gem mint state coins can bring several $100s. Rare full-step specimens in top certified grades have realized well over $1,000, with exceptional pieces selling for several $1,000s at major coin auctions. When evaluating your own 1953 Jefferson nickel, pay close attention to the coin's surfaces. Heavy scratches, corrosion, cleaning, or polishing usually reduce collector value. On the other hand, original color, strong luster, sharp lettering, and minimal contact marks increase desirability. Never clean an old coin because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce its value significantly. Collectors often search through rolls of old nickels hoping to discover an overlooked treasure. Estate collections, inherited albums, flea markets, and old coin jars sometimes contain higher-grade examples that have remained hidden for decades. Since many people overlook nickels in favor of pennies or silver coins, valuable Jefferson nickels occasionally appear where least expected. Professional authentication is recommended for any 1953 Jefferson nickel that appears unusually well preserved or displays a possible mint error. Independent grading companies can confirm authenticity, assign an official grade, and protect the coin inside a tamper-resistant holder. Certified coins are generally easier to sell and often receive stronger prices in the collector market. The popularity of the Jefferson Nickel series continues to grow because it combines affordability with the excitement of discovering valuable varieties. Thousands of collectors work to complete date-and mint collections, while specialists pursue full-steps examples and unusual mint errors. This steady demand helps support prices for premium-quality coins and keeps interest in the series strong. Although headlines sometimes claim that every old nickel is worth thousands of dollars, the truth is more balanced. Most circulated 1953 no-mint mark nickels are inexpensive collectibles. However, rare error coins, certified high-grade examples, and full-steps varieties can indeed achieve values ranging from hundreds to several thousands of dollars. Understanding the difference between an ordinary coin and an exceptional specimen is the key to identifying true hidden treasures. The 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark represents more than just 5 cents. It is a small piece of American history that has survived for more than 70 years. Whether discovered in pocket change, inherited from family members, or purchased for a collection, this classic coin continues to inspire collectors around the world. Before spending any old Jefferson nickel, inspect it carefully for sharp details, original surfaces, full steps, and unusual mint errors. You might uncover a collectible worth far more than its face value, and perhaps even a rare example worth hundreds or thousands of dollars in today's coin market. Next up, the most interesting coins that millions of Americans have seen over the years: the 1964 Jefferson Nickel 5-cent coin from the United States with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin may appear to be just another ordinary 5-cent piece, but many collectors know that certain 1964 Jefferson nickels can be worth far more than their face value. While most circulated examples are common, some coins with exceptional condition, rare minting errors, or full steps details have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. In this video, we will explore the history, unique features, collector demand, and current market values, so you know exactly what to look for before spending this classic American coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It was designed by Felix Schlag, whose portrait of President Thomas Jefferson remains one of the most recognized images on American coinage. The reverse of the coin features Jefferson's famous home Monticello, located in Virginia. By 1964, the United States Mint was producing enormous numbers of nickels because coin shortages had become a national concern. More than 1 billion Jefferson nickels were struck during that year, making 1964 one of the highest mintage years in the series. Even though millions were produced, certain outstanding examples continue to attract collectors from around the world. If your 1964 Jefferson nickel has no mint mark, it means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During 1964, Philadelphia did not place a mint mark on nickels. Collectors often confuse the missing mint mark with a rare variety, but on this particular coin it is completely normal. What makes a Philadelphia example valuable is not simply the absence of a mint mark, but its overall condition, sharp strike, original luster, and the possibility of rare mint errors. These qualities are what experienced collectors and grading companies carefully examine. One of the most fascinating features of the 1964 Jefferson nickel is the detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson. His profile is surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1964. On the reverse, Monticello is displayed with the words EPLURBUSUNUM, MONTICLLO 5 cents, and United States of America. Collectors pay close attention to the smallest details, especially the steps leading to Monticello, because fully visible steps indicate an exceptionally sharp strike that can dramatically increase the coin's value. Condition plays the biggest role in determining the value of any 1964 Jefferson nickel. A coin that has circulated for decades and shows heavy wear is generally worth only a small premium over face value. However, coins that have been carefully preserved with bright surfaces, strong details, and little or no wear can command significantly higher prices. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC assign grades that help collectors determine authenticity and market value. High mint state grades often attract competitive bidding from serious collectors. Collectors are also constantly searching for rare mint errors on 1964 Jefferson Nickels. Some of the most desirable errors include double dies off center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, and struck-through errors. These unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and can transform an ordinary 5-cent coin into a highly collectible piece. Depending on the rarity and the condition of the error, coin collectors may pay from several $100s to several $1,000s for exceptional examples. Another feature that creates excitement among collectors is the full steps designation, often abbreviated as FS. This designation is awarded only to coins that display all of the steps on Monticello with exceptional clarity and minimal interruptions. Because many 1964 nickels were heavily produced, the dies often wore quickly, making sharply struck full steps examples much scarcer. As a result, certified full steps nickels in high mint state grades are among the most valuable regular issue Jefferson nickels from this era. Many people wonder how much a 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is worth today. In typical good circulated condition, most examples sell for around 5 cents to about $1 depending on eye appeal. Extremely fine or about uncirculated coins may sell for several dollars. Brilliant uncirculated coins in high mint state grades can range from tens of dollars to several $100s. Certified full steps examples and major mint error coins have achieved prices from hundreds to several $1,000s at auctions depending on their rarity, quality, and collector demand. The popularity of the Jefferson Nickel series continues to grow because it is affordable, historically important, and filled with interesting varieties. New collectors enjoy searching through pocket change, while advanced collectors compete for the finest certified examples. The 1964 issue remains especially popular because of its historical connection to the coin shortage of the early 1960s and the tremendous number of coins that entered circulation during that period. It represents an important chapter in modern American numismatic history. If you believe you have an outstanding 1964 Jefferson nickel, avoid cleaning or polishing it, because even light cleaning can significantly reduce its value. Instead, hold the coin carefully by its edges, store it in a protective holder, and compare it with photographs of certified examples. If your coin appears unusually sharp, has full steps, or displays a possible mint error, consider having it examined by a respected professional grading service. Authentication can make a tremendous difference when selling valuable coins. Over the years, collectors have discovered remarkable 1964 Jefferson nickels hidden inside old jars, family collections, inherited coin albums, and forgotten bank rolls. These discoveries remind us that valuable collectibles can sometimes be hiding in unexpected places. While the majority of coins are ordinary, every search offers the possibility of finding a rare variety or an exceptionally preserved example that stands out from the rest. That excitement is one reason coin collecting continues to inspire people of all ages. Auction results have demonstrated that exceptional 1964 Jefferson nickels can achieve impressive prices when they possess the right combination of rarity, grade, and eye appeal. High-grade full steps examples certified by major grading companies have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. Rare error coins with dramatic minting mistakes have also attracted strong interest from collectors who appreciate unusual production errors. These sales prove that condition and rarity matter far more than age alone. When examining your own coin, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect every detail. Look for strong hair details on Jefferson crisp, lettering, complete Monticello steps, and any unusual doubling or striking errors. Compare your coin with trusted reference images, and remember that professional certification provides the most reliable confirmation of authenticity and grade. Careful examination can reveal valuable details that many people overlook. Although the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is one of the most common nickels ever produced, it still holds an important place in American coin collecting. It tells the story of a nation responding to coin shortages while continuing to produce currency for everyday commerce. For collectors, it offers the excitement of searching for rare varieties, outstanding preservation and valuable errors among millions of ordinary coins. Every coin has a story, and some stories can become surprisingly valuable. Next up, the 1968 Jefferson Nickel is one of the most fascinating modern United States 5-cent coins for collectors. Although millions of these coins were produced at the San Francisco Mint, examples preserved in uncirculated condition continue to attract strong interest from numismatists. Unlike circulation-strike nickels, the 1968 coin was struck as a proof coin specifically for collectors, giving it exceptional detail, brilliant mirrored surfaces, and frosted design elements on many examples. Today, collectors carefully examine every 1968 Jefferson nickel because high-grade specimens and rare varieties can sell for impressive prices ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. If you own one of these coins in original uncirculated condition, it may deserve a closer inspection before you spend or store it away. The history of the Jefferson nickel began in 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Jefferson's portrait appears on the front while his famous Virginia home, Monticello, is displayed on the reverse. By 1968, the United States Mint had resumed placing mint marks on circulating coinage after removing them for several years during the nationwide coin shortage. The S mint mark identified coins struck at the San Francisco Mint. While San Francisco mainly produced proof coins during this period, those carefully manufactured pieces remain highly collectible because of their outstanding quality and limited collector-focused production. One of the most attractive features of the 1968 Jefferson nickel is its proof finish. Unlike ordinary business strike nickels, proof coins are struck multiple times using specially polished dies and carefully prepared planchets. This process creates mirror-like fields and sharp details that make every design element stand out. Collectors especially appreciate deep cameo or ultra cameo examples, where Jefferson and Monticello display frosted surfaces against reflective backgrounds. These premium examples are among the most valuable coins of the series, and often command significantly higher prices than standard proof coins. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs exactly 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. It features a plain edge and was designed for both beauty and durability. Because nickel is a hard metal, finding flawless examples without spots, scratches, or haze is surprisingly difficult. Many proof coins have developed toning or surface imperfections over the decades, making perfectly preserved pieces much scarcer than many people realize. This scarcity explains why certified high-grade examples continue to perform well in today's collector market. Collectors also search the 1968 Jefferson nickel for interesting varieties and striking errors. Some coins show doubled lettering, die polishing lines, repunched mint marks on certain dies, or minor off-center strikes. While these varieties are uncommon, authenticated examples can command substantial premiums. Coins with dramatic mint errors, especially those certified by major grading services, often attract competitive bidding from advanced collectors. Every 1968 nickel deserves careful examination under magnification, because even a small variety can greatly increase its value. Condition is the single most important factor in determining the value of a 1968 Jefferson nickel. A lightly impaired proof coin with hairlines or haze may only be worth a few dollars. However, an original, brilliant proof coin with strong eye appeal can sell for much more. Certified Proof 67 and Proof 68 examples often reach values in the hundreds of dollars depending on demand. Deep cameo coins with outstanding contrast usually sell for even higher prices, while exceptionally preserved Proof 69 examples can reach into the thousands of dollars at major auctions. Another important reason collectors admire the 1968 Jefferson nickel is its historical place in American coinage. The late 1960s marked a period of major changes for the United States Mint, following the removal of silver from circulating dimes and quarters. Proof coin production was improving rapidly, and the San Francisco Mint became the nation's primary producer of collector-quality coins. The 1968 Jefferson nickel represents the beginning of a new era of modern proof coinage, making it an essential addition to many U.S. coin collections. Professional grading plays a significant role in determining market value. Companies such as PCGS and NGC evaluate coins based on preservation, strike quality, luster, and eye appeal. A certified proof 69 deep cameo example receives much greater attention from collectors than an uncertified coin because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. Many of the highest auction prices recorded for the 1968's Jefferson Nickel involve coins that earned nearly perfect grades from these respected grading services. Current market values vary widely depending on quality. Average proof examples generally sell for only a few dollars, but premium certified proof 68 deep cameo coins frequently sell for hundreds of dollars. Rare proof 69 deep cameo specimens have reached well over $1,000 in strong collector markets. Exceptional examples with remarkable eye appeal or unusual varieties may bring even higher prices when offered at competitive auctions. This wide range explains why careful examination and professional grading are worthwhile for outstanding coins. One feature that makes the 1968's Jefferson Nickel especially attractive is its sharp strike. Jefferson's hair, facial details, lettering, and the architectural features of Monticello appear remarkably crisp when the coin has been properly preserved. Collectors often compare these details with lower quality examples to identify the finest specimens. Strong contrast, flawless mirrors, and original surfaces can transform an ordinary-looking nickel into a highly desirable collectible worth far more than its face value. Because these coins were sold directly to collectors rather than released into circulation, many survive today. However, finding examples that remain completely untouched after more than half a century is much more difficult than many people assume. Fingerprints, cleaning, improper storage, and environmental damage have reduced the number of premium quality pieces. Original coins still housed in their government proof sets or carefully protected holders generally retain the highest collector value. The popularity of Jefferson Nickels continues to grow as more collectors appreciate modern United States coinage. Auction records demonstrate that registry set collectors compete aggressively for the highest certified examples. These buyers seek perfection, driving prices upward for coins with outstanding grades and exceptional visual appeal. As a result, the finest known 1968's Jefferson Nickels remain valuable additions to advanced collections throughout the numismatic community. If you believe you have a 1968's Jefferson Nickel in exceptional condition, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning almost always reduces a coin's value because it damages the original surfaces collectors want to see. Instead, examine the coin carefully under proper lighting, compare it with certified examples, and consider professional grading if it appears nearly flawless. Preserving originality is often the key to maximizing long-term collector value. The 1968's Jefferson Nickel reminds collectors that valuable coins are not always made from precious metals. Sometimes rarity, condition, collector demand, and exceptional quality create significant value even for a simple 5-cent coin. While most examples are worth modest amounts, top-grade proof coins and rare varieties have demonstrated that they can achieve prices ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars. This possibility keeps collectors searching through old proof sets and inherited collections every year. In conclusion, the 1968's Jefferson Nickel stands as one of the most attractive modern proof nickels produced by the United States Mint. Its rich history, beautiful mirrored finish, outstanding craftsmanship, and potential for high collector value make it a favorite among numismatists. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, this coin deserves careful attention. A perfectly preserved 1968's Jefferson Nickel with deep cameo contrast, certified in a top grade, could be worth far more than its 5-cent face value and may become one of the highlights of any United States coin collection. Next up, the 1974 Jefferson Nickel is one of the most recognizable 5-cent coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Struck at the Denver Mint and identified by the small D mint mark on the obverse, this coin has become a favorite among collectors because it represents an important era in American coinage. Although millions of these nickels were produced, finding a well-preserved fine-condition example or a coin with an unusual mint error can make it much more desirable. Many people overlook this coin in their everyday change, yet collectors continue searching through old jars and collections hoping to discover a valuable specimen. Today we will explore the complete history, fascinating features, and current market value of the 1974 Jefferson Nickel. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse features Jefferson's famous home Monticello, located in Virginia. By 1974, this design had already become one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Jefferson Nickels that year to meet the country's growing need for circulating coinage. While most entered circulation, only a small percentage survived in attractive collector quality. The 1974 Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs exactly 5 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a plain edge. These specifications remained unchanged for decades, making the coin instantly recognizable to Americans. Because the alloy is durable, many examples still survive today, although heavy circulation often leaves them with scratches, dull surfaces, and worn details. Collectors always look for coins with sharp strikes, original mint luster, and minimal wear because those qualities greatly influence value. One of the easiest ways to identify this coin is by locating the D mint mark, found to the right of Jefferson's portrait on the obverse. The Denver Mint was known for producing large quantities of coins, but strike quality could vary depending on die wear and production speed. Some 1974 nickels display strong details on Jefferson's hair and Monticello, while others show softer features. Coins with exceptional strikes and clean surfaces are more difficult to find and usually command stronger prices in today's collector market. Collectors also search for the famous full steps variety. On the reverse, the steps leading to Monticello should appear complete and uninterrupted. Most circulated coins have worn or weak steps, but uncirculated examples showing 5 or 6 complete steps are much scarcer. Full steps coins certified by professional grading services often sell for significantly higher prices than ordinary examples because they represent superior strike quality and outstanding preservation. Another exciting area for collectors is mint errors. While standard 1974 nickels are common, coins featuring off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, broad strikes, or struck-through errors can attract considerable attention. Error coins are unique because no two are exactly alike. Depending on the type and severity of the error, collectors may pay anywhere from hundreds to several $1,000s for exceptional pieces authenticated by reputable grading companies. In fine condition, a normal 1974 Jefferson nickel generally carries only a modest premium over face value because of its large mintage. However, as the condition improves into extremely fine, about uncirculated, and mint state grades, collector demand increases. Attractive uncirculated coins with original luster often sell for several dollars to several dozen dollars, while high-grade certified examples can bring hundreds of dollars. The finest known full steps coins have achieved prices reaching into the thousands of dollars at major auctions, demonstrating how condition dramatically affects value. Professional grading plays an important role in determining market value. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC examine a coin's authenticity, preservation, strike quality, and surface condition before assigning a numerical grade. A certified mint state example gives buyers greater confidence, often resulting in stronger prices. Coins graded MS66, MS67, or higher with the desirable full steps designation are especially sought after because so few survive in such exceptional condition. One reason collectors enjoy searching for the 1974 Jefferson nickel is the possibility of finding overlooked treasures in old collections or pocket change. Many families stored rolls of nickels decades ago without realizing that some could eventually become collectible. Although most circulated examples are worth only a small premium, discovering an uncirculated roll, an error coin, or a high-grade specimen can be an exciting and rewarding experience. Stories of valuable discoveries continue to inspire both experienced numismatists and beginners. The historical significance of the 1974 Jefferson nickel extends beyond its monetary value. It represents a period when the United States economy was experiencing inflation and changing metal prices, yet the familiar copper-nickel composition remained in use. Millions of Americans handled these coins daily while buying groceries, gasoline, and other necessities. Today, every surviving nickel serves as a small reminder of everyday life during the mid-1970s in the United States. When evaluating a 1974 Jefferson nickel, collectors examine several important characteristics. Sharp details in Jefferson's hair, strong lettering, crisp Monticello features, original mint luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks all contribute to higher grades. Even slight improvements in quality can result in significant increases in market value. This is why professional collectors inspect every coin carefully under magnification before deciding whether it deserves certification. Current market values vary widely depending on condition and rarity. A circulated fine condition example is generally worth only a modest premium, while attractive mint state examples may sell for $10 to over $100 depending on grade. Certified full steps examples can reach several $100s, and the finest registry quality specimens or dramatic mint errors have sold for well over $1,000, with exceptional examples occasionally bringing several $1,000s in competitive auctions. Because counterfeit and altered coins exist, collectors should purchase expensive examples from trusted dealers or obtain coins certified by respected grading services. Authentication protects buyers and ensures that valuable varieties and mint errors are genuine. For anyone hoping to invest in rare Jefferson Nickels, professional certification is one of the best ways to preserve long-term value and increase buyer confidence. The popularity of Jefferson Nickels continues to grow as more people discover the excitement of coin collecting. Affordable circulated coins make the series accessible to beginners, while rare full steps examples and spectacular mint errors provide exciting challenges for advanced collectors. This combination of history, affordability, and the possibility of finding valuable varieties has kept the Jefferson Nickel series among the most collected coins in the United States. The 1974 Jefferson Nickel reminds us that even ordinary pocket change can hide extraordinary value. While most examples are common, coins preserved in exceptional condition or featuring rare mint errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Before spending any old Jefferson Nickel, take a close look at the date, the Denver D mint mark, the condition, and the possibility of an unusual error. You never know when a simple 5-cent coin could become the hidden treasure that collectors have been searching for. Next up, the 1976 Jefferson Nickel with no mint mark is one of the most recognized 5-cent coins in United States history. Although millions of these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, many collectors still search through old pocket change hoping to discover an exceptional example or a rare mint error. The coin celebrates America's rich numismatic heritage during the nation's bicentennial era, making it a fascinating piece for collectors. While most circulated examples are worth only face value, certain high-grade coins and rare error varieties have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars, making this ordinary-looking nickel an exciting treasure hunt for collectors everywhere. The Jefferson Nickel series first entered circulation in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, while the reverse displays Jefferson's famous Virginia home, Monticello. By 1976, this classic design had already become one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Even though the United States celebrated its bicentennial in 1976 with special quarters, half-dollars and dollar coins, the Jefferson Nickel continued with its traditional design, making it unique among circulating coins of that year. A 1976 Jefferson Nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, because Philadelphia coins generally did not carry a mint mark during that period. These coins were produced using a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Millions entered circulation and became part of everyday commerce, but decades of circulation have made attractive high-grade examples much more difficult to find. Collectors carefully inspect every 1976 no-mint mark nickel, because condition is one of the biggest factors affecting value. An old circulated coin with heavy wear usually carries little premium. However, if the coin retains strong details, sharp lettering, clean surfaces and minimal contact marks, its value can increase significantly. Coins graded mint state by professional grading services are especially desirable because they survive decades without substantial wear. One of the most important features collectors look for is the full steps designation. This refers to the steps leading to Monticello on the reverse of the coin. If all the steps are clearly visible without interruptions, the coin may qualify for the full steps designation. Such coins are much scarcer than ordinary examples and often command much higher prices in the collector market because of their outstanding strike quality. Another reason collectors search these nickels is the possibility of valuable mint errors. Some 1976 Jefferson Nickels have been discovered with doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, struck-through errors, broad strikes, and other unusual minting mistakes. Authentic examples of these errors can be worth anywhere from hundreds to several $1,000s, depending on their rarity, condition, and collector demand. The history of the Jefferson nickel reflects an important chapter in American coinage. During the 1970s, inflation and economic changes affected everyday life, yet the nickel remained an essential coin for daily transactions. Countless Americans used these coins for vending machines, public telephones, transportation, and small purchases. Today, those same coins represent a nostalgic connection to American history, while offering collectors the excitement of discovering hidden value. Current market values vary greatly. A worn circulated 1976 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is generally worth only 5 cents. However, an attractive uncirculated coin may sell for several dollars. Certified mint state examples can reach prices ranging from several $100s depending on grade. Coins with exceptional eye appeal, full steps designation, or significant mint errors have achieved auction prices reaching into the thousands of dollars, especially when professionally authenticated. Professional grading plays an important role in determining value. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC examine a coin's authenticity, preservation, strike, luster, and overall quality. A difference of only one grade point can dramatically affect the selling price. Collectors often submit outstanding examples hoping to receive top mint state grades, because the highest graded coins are among the most valuable. When searching through old coin collections or pocket change, collectors should pay close attention to the date, the absence of a mint mark, the sharpness of Jefferson's portrait, the condition of Monticello, and any unusual characteristics. Even a tiny mint error may transform an ordinary nickel into a highly collectible piece. Careful inspection under proper lighting and magnification can reveal details that are easily overlooked. Many people mistakenly assume every old coin is valuable simply because of its age. In reality, rarity, condition, demand, and mint errors determine market value. While millions of 1976 Jefferson Nickels were produced, only a very small percentage survive in exceptional condition or with significant minting errors. These are the examples that collectors compete to acquire, and that can bring impressive prices at auction. Collectors should also protect valuable nickels properly. Cleaning a coin can permanently damage its surface and reduce its value. Experts recommend storing coins in protective holders or albums and handling them only by the edges. Preserving the original surfaces helps maintain collector interest and increases the likelihood of receiving a favorable professional grade. The popularity of Jefferson Nickels continues to grow because they are affordable to collect while still offering the possibility of discovering rare varieties. Many experienced collectors began their hobby by searching ordinary pocket change. The excitement of finding a rare 1976 no-mint mark nickel with full steps or an unusual mint error keeps interest in the series alive for both beginners and advanced numismatists. Auction records demonstrate that exceptional Jefferson Nickels can surprise even experienced collectors. While ordinary examples remain inexpensive, top-grade certified coins and dramatic mint errors have sold for hundreds or even several $1,000s. Every year collectors continue searching rolls of nickels, estate collections, and old jars of change hoping to uncover one of these remarkable coins. The 1976 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark remains an important and fascinating United States coin. Its connection to the bicentennial era, classic Jefferson design, durable copper-nickel composition, and potential for rare full steps examples or valuable mint errors make it a favorite among collectors. If you own a 1976 Jefferson nickel, examine it carefully before spending it, because a beautifully preserved or rare error example could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Always consider professional authentication before selling any coin that appears unusual or exceptionally well preserved. Next up, the 1985 Jefferson nickel with the Philadelphia P mint mark in brilliant condition. Although millions of these 5-cent coins were produced for everyday circulation in the United States, collectors know that certain examples can become surprisingly valuable because of their outstanding preservation, rare minting errors, exceptional strike quality, and certified high grades. While most circulated 1985 P nickels are worth only face value, brilliant uncirculated examples and rare error varieties can sell for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. If you have an old coin collection or a jar of spare change, this video could help you discover a hidden treasure that has been overlooked for decades. The Jefferson Nickel series first appeared in 1938 after replacing the famous Buffalo nickel. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, The coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. By 1985, the Jefferson nickel had already become one of America's longest-running circulating coin designs. The Philadelphia Mint continued producing these coins with modern minting technology, and 1985 became another important year in the history of the series because collectors today carefully search for exceptionally preserved examples with sharp details and brilliant original mint luster. The 1985p Jefferson nickel was struck primarily from an alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The coin weighs exactly 5 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge without reading. These standard specifications remained unchanged for decades, making the Jefferson nickel instantly recognizable across the United States. However, not every coin left the mint in perfect condition. Some received stronger strikes than others, while a few developed valuable mint errors that now attract serious collector interest. One of the first features collectors examine is the overall brilliance of the coin. A genuine brilliant uncirculated 1985p nickel should display bright mint luster across both sides without signs of circulation. The high points of Jefferson's hair, cheek, and jawline should remain sharp, while the reverse should show crisp architectural details on Monticello. Coins that have retained their original satin-like surfaces after more than 40 years are much more desirable than ordinary circulated examples that have become dull or scratched through daily use. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels during 1985, meaning that ordinary examples are common. However, finding one in exceptional gem condition is much more difficult than many people realize. Over decades, countless coins entered circulation where they experienced wear, contact marks, discoloration, and environmental damage. As a result, collectors compete for examples that still look nearly identical to the day they were struck, especially those certified by professional grading services with grades of MS66, MS67, or higher. Another reason the 1985p Jefferson nickel receives attention is the possibility of valuable mint errors. Collectors constantly search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, die breaks, and dramatic strike-through errors. Some of these unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and escaped into circulation before being discovered. Depending on the rarity and severity of the error, these coins can command impressive premiums ranging from several $100s to well over $1,000 when authenticated by respected grading companies. Professional grading plays a major role in determining the value of any modern Jefferson nickel. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC carefully examine a coin's strike, surface preservation, luster, eye appeal, and overall quality before assigning a numerical grade. Even a tiny difference between MS65 and MS67 can dramatically increase market value. Collectors are often willing to pay significant premiums for top population coins because very few examples survive with virtually flawless surfaces and exceptional eye appeal. In today's collector market, a circulated 1985p Jefferson nickel generally remains worth only 5 cents to a few dollars, depending on condition. Brilliant uncirculated examples may sell for approximately $10 to $50, while certified gem-quality coins can reach $100 or several $100s. Exceptionally rare high-grade examples, particularly those with full steps on Monticello or important mint errors, have the potential to realize prices ranging from several $100s into the low thousands at major auctions. Actual selling prices always depend on rarity, certification, condition, and collector demand. One especially important characteristic that advanced collectors look for is the full steps designation. The steps leading to Monticello are often weakly struck on many Jefferson nickels, making complete uninterrupted steps relatively scarce. A 1985p nickel displaying sharply defined full steps can become significantly more valuable than an ordinary example of the same numerical grade. Because of this, collectors carefully inspect the reverse of every brilliant coin using magnification before deciding whether to submit it for professional grading. Eye appeal is another major factor influencing value. Two coins with identical grades may sell for very different prices if one displays vibrant original luster, beautiful natural toning, and clean surfaces while the other shows distracting marks or dull coloration. Collectors appreciate coins that have never been improperly cleaned or polished because original surfaces preserve the coin's authenticity and long-term desirability. Maintaining originality is one of the most important rules in modern coin collecting. Many valuable 1985p Jefferson nickels have been discovered in old coin albums bankrupt rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten savings jars. These discoveries remind collectors that hidden treasures can still appear decades after a coin was first released. Although finding a $1,000 example is uncommon, searching through original rolls and unsearched collections continues to excite hobbyists because high-grade survivors remain surprisingly elusive despite the coin's large original mintage. When examining a 1985p Jefferson nickel at home, begin by checking the date, mint mark, and overall condition under bright lighting. Look carefully for strong luster, sharp details, minimal contact marks, and unusual mint errors. Never clean the coin because cleaning almost always reduces collector value. If your nickel appears exceptionally well preserved or displays an unusual striking error, professional authentication may reveal that it is worth far more than its face value. The popularity of Jefferson Nickels has continued to grow as more collectors recognize the challenge of assembling complete high-grade sets. Registry set competition has increased demand for the finest certified examples, encouraging collectors to pay strong prices for coins with superior preservation. This steady interest has helped outstanding 1985p nickels maintain collector demand even though the date itself is relatively modern compared with early 20th century American coins. For beginning collectors, the 1985p Jefferson nickel provides an excellent opportunity to learn about grading, mint errors, strike quality, and the importance of original surfaces. Every coin tells a story about American history, technology, and everyday commerce. Even if your nickel is not worth hundreds of dollars today, understanding what makes certain examples valuable will improve your collecting skills and increase your chances of identifying future treasures hidden in ordinary pocket change. In conclusion, the 1985p Jefferson nickel proves that an everyday 5-cent coin can become an exciting collectible when preserved in brilliant condition, or when it possesses rare minting characteristics. While most examples remain worth only face value, outstanding uncirculated specimens, full steps varieties, and authenticated error coins can bring prices from hundreds to thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Before spending any older Jefferson nickel, take a close look because the next valuable discovery could already be sitting in your collection, waiting to reveal its true worth. Thanks for watching.